God is reveal your purpose, my beloved soul. Stop for a moment. This is not a coincidence. You were guided here. There is something hidden, something sacred that was meant to find you at this exact time. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, but now. The universe has been quietly aligning moments, emotions, and signs in your life, preparing your soul to receive this truth. And if your heart feels a subtle pull as you read this, it's because a deeper awakening has already begun within you. There is something you've been sensing, something you couldn't quite explain. A feeling that you are meant for more, that your life carries a purpose beyond what you've been shown so far. That feeling was never random. It was divine communication, soft, patient, waiting for the right moment to be understood. And that moment is here. Right now, beyond the noise of the world, beyond doubt and fear, a hidden message is being revealed to you. This is not just another message, it is a calling, a quiet but powerful reminder that your life is not ordinary. You were chosen for something meaningful, something deeply connected to your soul's journey. God is reveal your purpose. Read that again, not just with your eyes, but with your spirit. There is something awakening inside you as you do. The delays you faced, the confusion, the times you felt lost, none of it was without reason. Every step, even the painful ones, were guiding you closer to this revelation. You were never being held back, you were being prepared. There is a hidden strength within you that you have not fully seen yet. A light that has been waiting for the right moment to shine. And now, that moment is unfolding. The universe is gently asking you to trust, to believe that where you are right now is exactly where you need to be to step into your true path. You are not alone in this journey. There is a divine presence surrounding you, guiding you, protecting you, and slowly revealing the path ahead. Even when things felt uncertain, even when you questioned everything, that presence never left your side. And now, it is becoming clearer. This message found you because you are ready. Ready to release doubt. Ready to see your life through a new lens. Ready to step into the purpose that has always been yours. There is something powerful ahead of you, something that will make sense of everything you've been through. So take a deep breath, and receive this truth with an open heart. You are being guided toward clarity, toward peace, toward purpose. Trust the timing. Trust your journey. And most importantly, trust yourself. If this message resonated with your soul, don't ignore it. Like this message, share it with someone who needs this divine reminder, and subscribe to this channel to stay connected to the guidance meant for you. And most importantly, watch this video until the end, because what comes next may be exactly what your spirit has been waiting to hear. Dear one, before we dive in, I need to share something extraordinary that most people don't know. Groundbreaking research shows that many of us who didn't grow up wealthy have a shrunken hippocampus, a tiny part of the brain that blocks the activation of what some scientists call the billionaire brain wave. This means attracting the life, love, or wealth you've always dreamed of can feel almost impossible, until now. Thanks to a recently uncovered method backed by research, it's possible to stimulate this part of your brain in just 7 minutes each morning using a simple sound frequency. People who've tried it report subtle shifts in mindset, clarity, and even opportunities flowing into their lives more easily. Click the link in the description or pinned comment to explore this 7-second ritual. It could be the key to activating your billionaire brain wave and opening doors you never thought possible. I am the whisper you have felt but could not name, the presence that stood beside you in silence when your thoughts were loudest. Before your first breath touched the world, I knew the rhythm of your soul. You have searched for signs, for answers hidden in moments, wondering if I would ever speak clearly to you. And now, in this stillness, I begin to reveal what has always been yours to know. You were not placed in this world by accident. Every path you walked, even the ones that seemed broken or lost, were threads woven into a design you could not yet see. When you felt delayed, I was aligning. When you felt denied, I was protecting. And when you felt alone, I was closer than your own heartbeat. There is a purpose within you that has been quietly growing, waiting for the moment you would become ready to hear it. You have asked, why me, in moments of struggle, and what now, in moments of uncertainty. These questions were not signs of weakness, they were invitations. Invitations to look beyond what is visible and to trust what is unfolding. For I do not reveal everything at once. Mystery is part of your awakening. It is in the not knowing that your faith stretches, and in that stretching, you begin to transform. There is something within you that you have underestimated. A light, subtle but powerful, that has been dimmed by doubt and comparison. You have looked at others and questioned your own worth, your own direction. But I tell you now, what I have placed inside you cannot be replicated. It is not meant to follow another's path, nor to mirror another's purpose. It is uniquely yours, and it carries a significance you have yet to fully realize. You have felt a pull lately, haven't you? A quiet urging that something is about to change, that something within you is awakening. That feeling is not random. It is the beginning of revelation. I am guiding you, not through loud commands, but through subtle shifts, through your intuition, your restlessness, your sudden clarity. These are the languages I use when I prepare you for what is next. There are moments from your past that you still hold on to, moments that confuse you or even burden you. You wonder why they happened, why they had to shape you the way they did. But I tell you this, nothing you experienced was wasted. Even the pain carried a purpose. Even the silence carried a message. You are not defined by those moments, you are refined by them. The purpose I reveal to you is not a destination you will suddenly arrive at. It is a becoming. It is something that unfolds as you continue forward, step by step, choice by choice. You are not meant to have all the answers right now. If you did, you would not grow into the strength required to carry what is meant for you. Trust the process, even when it feels incomplete. There will be times when you will doubt this message. You will question whether you are truly being guided or if you are simply imagining it. That is part of your journey. Doubt is not your enemy, it is a test of your willingness to believe beyond what you can see. Each time you choose trust over fear, you move closer to alignment with your purpose. I have placed signs along your path, but they are not always obvious. Sometimes they appear as opportunities, sometimes as challenges, and sometimes as endings. What leaves your life is just as important as what enters it. You must learn to release what no longer serves you, even when it feels familiar. For holding on too tightly can keep you from receiving what is meant to come. You are entering a season where clarity will begin to unfold, but it will not come all at once. It will come in layers, in moments of realization that feel both surprising and deeply familiar. Pay attention to what resonates within you, to what brings you a sense of peace even in uncertainty. That is where I am guiding you. There is something you have been hesitating to do. A step you have been afraid to take, a decision you have been postponing. You tell yourself you are waiting for the right moment, but the truth is, you are waiting for certainty. And certainty is not something I give before action, it is something that follows it. Take the step, and the path will begin to reveal itself. Do not be afraid of the unknown. What you call unknown is simply a space where I am working beyond your understanding. You are not walking into emptiness, you are walking into preparation. Every new beginning feels uncertain because it requires you to leave behind what you once relied on. But I am asking you to rely on something deeper now. You have been strong in ways you do not even recognize. You have endured, adapted, and continued forward even when it felt impossible. That strength is not accidental, it is part of your design. You will need it for what lies ahead, not as a burden, but as a foundation. You are being prepared for something greater than you have imagined. There are connections in your life that will shift. Some people will walk with you into your next chapter, while others will remain part of your past. This is not something to fear or resist. It is part of the unfolding. Not everyone is meant to understand your journey, and not everyone is meant to walk it with you. Trust that the right ones will remain. Listen closely now, for this is where the mystery deepens. Your purpose is not just about what you will do, it is about who you will become. The actions will come naturally when you align with that becoming. Focus not only on external achievements, but on the growth within you. That is where the true transformation begins. You have been waiting for a sign, and this message is one of many. But understand this, signs are not meant to replace your inner knowing. They are meant to awaken it. What you seek externally already exists within you, quietly guiding you. Learn to trust that voice, even when it speaks softly. There is a timing to everything, and you are closer than you think. What once felt distant is beginning to move toward you. What once felt unclear is beginning to take shape. But patience is still required. Do not rush what is unfolding. What is built with care and alignment will last far longer than what is rushed out of fear. You are not behind. You are not lost. You are exactly where you need to be for this moment of revelation. Even now, as you read these words, something within you is shifting. Something is beginning to awaken, to remember, to recognize. That is not coincidence, it is connection. And as this awareness grows within you, as the pieces begin to align in ways you cannot yet fully explain, you will start to see glimpses of what I have been preparing for you all along. Not all at once, not in full clarity, but in moments that feel almost familiar, as if you have known them before. Stay with this feeling. Do not rush away from it. There is more I will reveal to you, more that is waiting just beyond your current understanding, more that is beginning to take form in ways you cannot yet see but will soon begin to sense. There is a quiet unfolding happening within you now, something deeper than thought and more powerful than emotion. You may not have words for it yet, but you can feel it, a shift, a stirring, a subtle awakening that refuses to be ignored. This is not something outside of you calling your name, it is something within you remembering who you truly are. I am not placing something new inside you, I am revealing what has always been there, waiting beneath the noise, beneath the doubt, beneath the distractions of the world. You have spent much of your journey looking outward, searching for confirmation, for direction, for assurance that you are on the right path. But what if I told you that the path has never been separate from you? That every step you have taken, even the uncertain ones, have been part of a greater alignment? You are not chasing your purpose, you are uncovering it. Like a hidden truth buried beneath layers, it reveals itself not through force, but through awareness. There is a reason why certain things no longer satisfy you the way they once did. Why conversations feel different, why environments feel heavy, why routines feel empty. This is not restlessness without meaning, it is transformation in motion. When your soul begins to outgrow what once felt comfortable, it is a sign that you are being called into something more. Do not mistake this discomfort for confusion, it is clarity trying to break through. You may feel as though you are standing between two worlds, the familiar past and an unknown future. One calls you back with comfort and predictability, while the other calls you forward with mystery and possibility. And yet, you hesitate. This hesitation is not failure, it is the moment before courage. It is the space where you decide whether you will remain who you have been, or step into who you are becoming. Understand this. Your purpose is not a single moment of discovery. It is a continuous unfolding, a living expression of your growth. You will not wake up one day with all the answers clearly laid before you. Instead, you will experience moments of realization, small awakenings that build upon each other, forming a path that only you can walk. Trust these moments, even when they seem small. They are guiding you more than you realize. There are fears within you that have quietly shaped your decisions. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of not being enough. These fears have kept you cautious, kept you waiting, kept you from fully stepping into your potential. But I tell you now, these fears are not truths. They are shadows created by uncertainty. And shadows cannot exist without light, your light. The very presence of fear is proof that something powerful exists within you. You have been given gifts, abilities, perspectives, and strengths that are uniquely yours. Yet you have often overlooked them, comparing yourself to others, believing that what you have is not enough. But your gifts were not meant to be measured against someone else's path. They were meant to serve a purpose that only you can fulfill. When you begin to honor what you carry, you begin to unlock what you are capable of becoming. There is a calling within you that does not shout, but whispers. It does not demand attention, but gently persists. It shows up in your passions, in your curiosities, in the things that bring you a sense of meaning. Pay attention to these signals. They are not random. They are pieces of a larger message, one that is guiding you toward alignment with your purpose. You may wonder why clarity does not come instantly, why the path is not fully revealed. But consider this: if you were shown everything at once, would you be ready to carry it? Growth requires time. Strength requires experience. And purpose requires preparation. What you are going through now is part of that preparation. Nothing is being delayed, everything is being developed. There are moments when you feel like giving up, when the uncertainty feels too heavy, when the silence feels too long. In those moments, remember this: silence is not absence. It is space. Space for you to reflect, to grow, to listen more deeply. I am present even in the quiet, even when you feel as though nothing is happening. Some of the most important transformations occur where nothing seems visible. You are learning to trust in a new way, not just in outcomes, but in the process itself. This kind of trust is not built overnight. It is built through experience, through choosing to move forward even when you do not have all the answers. Each step you take in faith strengthens your connection to your purpose. Each moment you choose courage over comfort brings you closer to alignment. There is a version of you that already exists, a version that is confident, aligned, and fully aware of their purpose. This version is not separate from you. It is you, in a more realized state. Every choice you make either brings you closer to that version or keeps you where you are. And now, you are being called to move closer. Let go of the belief that you must be perfect before you begin. Perfection is not a requirement for purpose. Growth is. You are allowed to learn, to make mistakes, to evolve. In fact, it is through these experiences that your purpose becomes clearer. Do not wait until you feel ready. Readiness is something you create through action. there is also something you must release. A belief, a habit, or perhaps even a connection that no longer aligns with who you are becoming. You have felt it, even if you have not fully acknowledged it. Holding on to what no longer serves you will only slow your progress. Release is not loss, it is space being made for something greater. As you continue forward, you will begin to notice patterns, synchronicities that seem too meaningful to ignore. Encounters that feel purposeful. Ideas that arrive at just the right moment. These are not coincidences. They are reflections of your alignment. The more you trust and follow your inner guidance, the more these moments will appear. Do not underestimate the power of small steps. You may be looking for a grand sign, a dramatic shift that confirms everything. But often, purpose reveals itself in the quiet decisions, the ones you make daily, the ones that move you slightly closer to who you are meant to be. These steps may seem small, but they are building something far greater than you can currently see. There is something extraordinary about your journey, something that cannot be compared or replicated. It may not always feel extraordinary, especially in moments of doubt or struggle. But those moments are part of the story. They are shaping you, strengthening you, preparing you for what lies ahead. Nothing you have experienced is without meaning. You are not meant to walk this path with certainty at every step. You are meant to walk it with trust. Trust that you are being guided, even when the direction is not fully clear. Trust that what you are becoming is unfolding exactly as it should. Trust that the purpose you seek is already finding its way to you, just as you are finding your way to it. And now, as you stand at this point in your journey, there is something important you must understand. This is only the beginning of your awareness. What has been revealed to you so far is just a glimpse, just an introduction to something far deeper. There is more within you, more waiting to be uncovered, more that will be revealed as you continue to move forward. You may feel a sense of anticipation now, a quiet knowing that something significant is approaching. Hold on to that feeling. It is not an illusion. It is a signal. A sign that you are stepping into a new phase of your journey, one where things will begin to align in ways you cannot yet fully explain. But do not rush ahead. Stay present. Stay aware. There are still lessons unfolding, still insights forming, still pieces coming together. The more you remain open, the more you will receive. The more you trust, the more will be revealed. And as you continue to listen, to observe, to grow into this awareness, you will begin to notice something remarkable, not all at once, but gradually, like light breaking through the horizon. A deeper understanding. A clearer sense of direction. A stronger connection to something greater than yourself. Stay with this unfolding. There is still more I will reveal, more that is forming just beyond your current perception, more that is drawing closer with each step you take into this mystery. As you remain within this unfolding awareness, you begin to sense that your life is not a series of random events, but a carefully orchestrated journey filled with meaning at every turn. Even the moments that once seemed confusing now begin to reveal subtle purpose. You are starting to see with new eyes, not just what is happening around you, but what is happening within you. This is where true revelation begins, not in the external world, but in the quiet recognition of your inner transformation. There is a deeper layer of understanding that is now opening to you, one that goes beyond logic and enters the realm of knowing. This knowing does not require proof, nor does it depend on circumstances. It is steady, calm, and unwavering. It is the voice within you that says, "Continue," even when the path is unclear. This voice is not separate from me, it is how I speak through you, guiding you gently but consistently toward your purpose. You are beginning to realize that purpose is not something you find, it is something you embody. It is expressed through your choices, your actions, your presence. Every time you act with intention, every time you choose growth over fear, you are living your purpose. It is not reserved for a distant future, it is available to you now, in this very moment. There will still be challenges ahead, moments that test your patience, your faith, and your resilience. But understand this clearly, these challenges are not obstacles meant to stop you. They are opportunities meant to strengthen you. Each one carries a lesson, and within each lesson is a key that unlocks a deeper level of your potential. Do not resist these moments, learn from them, and you will rise through them. You are also being called to trust yourself in a way you never have before. Not the version of yourself shaped by doubt or fear, but the deeper self, the one that feels aligned, aware, and connected. This trust will become your foundation. When external circumstances shift, when opinions surround you, when uncertainty appears, this inner trust will keep you steady. There is a rhythm to your life that you are beginning to understand. Times of movement and times of stillness, moments of clarity and moments of reflection. Do not judge yourself during the slower seasons. These are not times of stagnation, but times of integration. What you have learned must settle within you before it can be expressed fully. Honor these rhythms, and you will move with greater ease. You have carried questions for a long time, questions about your direction, your value, your place in this world. And while not every answer will come in the way you expect, you will begin to notice something shifting. The urgency to have all the answers will fade, replaced by a quiet confidence in the unfolding itself. This is a sign of growth, a sign that you are aligning with something deeper than certainty. There is also a new level of awareness rising within you regarding the impact you have on others. Your presence, your words, your actions, they carry energy. You may not always see the effects immediately, but they ripple outward in ways you cannot fully measure. As you align more with your purpose, this impact will grow stronger. You are not just here for yourself, you are part of something greater, something interconnected. You may have once believed that purpose had to be something grand or extraordinary in appearance. But now you are beginning to understand that true purpose is often expressed in simple, consistent ways. In how you treat others, in how you show up each day, in how you remain true to yourself even when it is difficult. Greatness is not always loud, it is often quiet, steady, and deeply rooted. There is something else you must now embrace: patience with yourself. Growth does not happen all at once. There will be days when you feel aligned and clear, and days when you feel uncertain again. This does not mean you are moving backward. It means you are human, evolving, learning, expanding. Be gentle with yourself in this process. You are stepping into a phase where your awareness will guide your decisions more than your fears. This does not mean fear will disappear, but it will no longer control you. You will begin to recognize it for what it is: a temporary emotion, not a permanent truth. And in that recognition, you will find freedom. There are doors that will begin to open for you, opportunities, connections, ideas. Some will come in expected ways, while others will arrive unexpectedly. Stay open. Stay aware. Not every opportunity is meant for you, but each one will teach you something. Learn to discern what aligns with your path and what does not. You are also learning the importance of presence. So often, you have looked ahead, waiting for the future to bring clarity or fulfillment. But now you are beginning to understand that this moment holds more power than you realized. When you are fully present, you become more aware, more connected, more aligned. The present is where your purpose begins to take form. There is a quiet confidence growing within you now. It may not be loud or obvious, but it is there. It is the sense that you are moving in the right direction, even if you cannot fully explain why. Trust this feeling. It is a reflection of your alignment, a sign that you are listening more closely to your inner guidance. You are not the same person you were before this journey of awareness began. You have grown, even in ways you cannot yet fully see. Your perspective has shifted. Your understanding has deepened. And most importantly, your connection to yourself, and to me, has become stronger. As this message comes toward its completion, there is one final truth I want you to carry with you: you are never separate from your purpose. It is not something outside of you, waiting to be discovered. It is within you, unfolding with every breath, every choice, every moment of awareness. There will still be mystery ahead. Not everything will be revealed at once, and that is by design. Mystery keeps you curious. It keeps you seeking, growing, evolving. Embrace it, rather than fear it. For within that mystery is the beauty of your journey. And whenever you feel uncertain again, whenever doubt begins to rise, return to this knowing: you are guided, you are supported, and you are exactly where you need to be. Nothing about your journey is accidental. Every step has meaning, even the ones you do not yet understand. Continue forward with trust in your heart and awareness in your mind. Allow your purpose to unfold naturally, without force, without fear. And remember, I am always with you, not as something distant, but as a presence within you, guiding, revealing, and walking this journey alongside you, now and always. Amen.